Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This wall, it's saying something. If you want to see the ferry to the other world, come here. And, I mean, in one way that's true. From here, we can actually see there is a ferry that we will have to deal with later, but we can't really get out there thanks to that block. So it's just one to keep in mind. That's about it. It's not going to be something we can do right away. But it's a good goal to go after. Let's find our way down to that ferry. Which way did we come in? I guess the only natural door looking thing. Instead of going through that one that's locked already, I'm actually going to try checking out the other side first. Because if both sides had a key, I'd rather get them both before we continue forward. Yeah, let me attack you with my sword after I stand still for a second. But there, you take the two Gibdos down, and they give us likely the map. It's the map or the compass. I think the compass would make things too easy for this sort of dungeon, though, because the map will show us all the alternate paths, but not how to get to them. So we got the compass instead. All right. With compass and key in hand, we can continue forward. Down the only non-fake path, I guess. Yeah, you couldn't survive the hook shot. How are you going to survive the long shot? Oh, I hate how many of these there are. And the hover boots do not have good stopping distance. So, you sneak past the two guillotines over there. Watch for shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. That's just something we gotta keep in mind, that there will be I guess they're wall masters that'll be coming after us for most of this. Just because these guys can walk there doesn't mean... Alright, so there is actually a block here and a block over here that's just invisible. So we can use that to get over to this doorway. Also, you saw right there the Stalfos walked in air a bit, but when he got to a certain point he just kind of fell. He does not have hover shoes like us. Oh, it's another one of these puzzles just with an invisible saw. Okay, we are going to switch over to, I guess, our bow, in hopes that we can find all the enemies we need to take out. Alright, with all the enemies taken down, the little metal gate over there opens. And our reward is probably a blue rupee. And a bundle of arrows. That's just trolly all over. So, nothing good came from that area outside of the sculpture that we need at some point. So I'm kind of okay we got it. Once again, two fairly safe paths. And I don't know if another Salvos pops up. You wait till they swing, they usually leave a big enough opening for you to attack them. Three hits and he goes down. There are a lot of different items available right now. Alright. There are not a lot of different items. There are a lot of different treasure chests on this map, so we gotta keep that in mind as well. There also was a rupee under the Beamos that you have to normally kill it for. I guess the game decided we walked close enough, and that counts. So, with all the rupees grabbed, we can go through this area. Which feels like one. We partially need the eyes for. You pull it all the way down to the line. Only one with the Eye of Truth will find the stone umbrella. This is our stone umbrella. Because it stops the giant stone spikes. There. Now that both sides are blocked, we can easily sneak into this area as well. Fine, I won't try to get it with style. I'll have to get it with the hook shot. But while we could bring the umbrella all the way here, I'd rather leave it there just because it blocks both sides from really throwing things at us. More arrows. There's a lot of treasure chests in this area. Oh, we have to bring it all the way here. Alright. Well, then I guess we just pull it back. Because you go and then you can climb up on it once you have that little extra height that this ledge gives us. And another treasure chest for us. Is it a rupee? Is it arrows? It's a rupee. So many. Why? Why? Another treasure chest. Which we could hookshot to go to, but I mean the crusher right there is an adequate platform for it. Okay, come on, game. Maybe I should take off the hover boots, but I feel that's giving up. Alright, so there's our next goal. We're going to go across this area. Right through the guillotine. You gotta be careful, there's lots of hidden spikes in this one. Hey! I'm going back to sleep. Thank you, game, for letting us know. Oh, we can also go up to this top one that you can't see without what's it called? Without the lens of truth, or eye of truth as they keep calling it. This isn't ominous at all, the giant flaming skull. Arrows go so much faster, so if you are trying to take down keys, use them. Especially when they're halfway across the map. With all the enemies down, the door opens. And, because we blew this skull up, we get a key. And finally, a sculptula. Because, well, get everything at the same time if you can. With our newfound key, we can shoot to right about here. Even though it's invisible, it is still there, so we can always hook to it that way. And what do we find? A very, very long path. Though we missed a treasure chest? Let's take a look around and see if we can see it. I guess it's a kill everyone treasure chest. It is a kill everyone treasure chest. Maybe it gives us a key and then it'll be worth it for us to actually have done that. Or more likely it gives us 5 rupees and I just wanted to get the red thing off the map. Wasn't the real reason, but I'll take it. But now we can continue on and go through this new semi-winding path to find out what's at the end over here. Oh. So if the fans are on, you can't wear your hover boots because you don't have enough traction. In fact, you probably should wear your iron boots, but they're just so slow. Alright, so we can see there is actually a path we can take over this way. once we make it back over there, I guess. That's a surprising shot, honestly, because we hit him as we were getting blown away. I wish this was like in Twilight Princess, where the claw shot, you just literally hang there. We're just gonna ignore the wind. So, straight at the end of this area, what is our reward? Outside of a teleport point that isn't 10,000 feet away. So, freeze him and slay him before he can react. Freeze him and slay him before he can react. Open up the door, and I thought there was a treasure chest in here. There is. It's hiding off to the corner where you're not normally going to look. More arrows, but it's off our map. And that's really the important part of all this. So if we put on our butter shoes, we can fly over to here and find out what's in this doorway. The answer is something that needs a key. With both of them down, the door behind us opens, as well as this. Gives us probably another 5 rupees. ₹5, but there's another item here, and this looks blow-upable. So let's find out if it's the one I'm looking for. Oh, I couldn't even see it. I don't even know if it was visible or not, but I couldn't see it from what angle I was at. Since we've been opening up every treasure chest as we pass it, I think we're in a good state right now. And we have made it to the ferry. So, in the next part, we take the ferry to the other world. See you guys then.